morning on this Friday, May 18th. I'm heading into work on time. Actually, I'm heading into work early. It's 7:20 right now. I should be at work by about 7:30, 7:35, somewhere in that time frame, which is super cool because it means I get out of work early. I have an employee who set up an 8 o'clock meeting. I can't remember if I said that in yesterday's vlog, but I have an employee who set up an 8 o'clock meeting. This is my employee that's leaving already, and yeah, I'm hoping to hear some good stuff from him. But I'm going to be at work not only on time, but a little bit early, which is good because I didn't pack anything to eat. There is a cafeteria, or a cafe, actually, in my building. And I might be able to go in there and grab like a bagel or something before I get on this call, because the cafe is... I'm on the first floor, and the cafe is on the first floor. So it's just on like the other side of the building. It's not far. It's like a 2 or 3 minute walk or something like that. But anyway, I have a couple meetings today. I've got that one from 8 to 10, then I've got a meeting at 10:30. I might have an afternoon meeting even. I'm not 100% sure. I might have an afternoon meeting. Anyway, I'm happy it's Friday. I'm happy I am caught up on my videos. I have no videos to post this weekend, but my goal is to get all of Omni's Eat Vegan edited this weekend because it is supposed to downpour today. It is cloudy. You can see out my window here. It's cloudy, so it's a little bit gray and stuff. And it's just starting to rain. Like if I show you the windshield, I don't know that the camera will pick it up, but there's just some raindrops on the windshield right now. It is supposed to start downpouring at lunchtime, and it's not supposed to stop raining until tomorrow at lunchtime. So like 24 hours, we're supposed to get like 2 to 3 inches of rain in 24 hours. So it's going to be, they're talking about flash flooding, because we've got like a lot of like creeks and stuff around where we live and stuff. And like specifically where I live, the town that I live in, very, very high water table. Like we have sinkholes and stuff because number one, we've got limestone underneath our houses in the ground, and number two, we've got a very high water table. So like my yard, it won't flood, but it'll get soupy in certain areas. Yeah, it'll get soupy in certain areas. It's not too bad. It really depends on how much rain comes down and how fast it comes down. But we shall see what happens. I definitely have my umbrella with me today, and I'm hoping, my understanding is a lot of people in my office either don't work Fridays because they work like 9 or 10 hour days during the week, Monday through Thursday, or they work from home on Fridays. So this is my first Friday at my new job. I'm hopeful that there's not a lot of people there, so I can park close. That's silly, right? That's silly. Anyhow, I'm gonna get on to work, and I will see you guys later. Well, it didn't end up raining today, didn't it? It didn't rain today.
It only sprinkled.
But it was humid, so like my hair is all frizzy. So the dogs really want to be in the vlog today. They're nipping each other. Well, I think we're going to eat dinner first, and then we'll play games after dinner. Is that all right, Nick? Nick, is it all right if we eat dinner first and then we'll play games? We're having tacos for dinner.
I'm eating ramen noodles.
Do we have ramen noodles?
Why am I always thinking about that?
We don't have any ramen noodles. You'll have to eat mac and cheese, I guess. Do you want to tell the vlog? Do you want to talk to the vlog about your field trip yesterday?
Yeah.
So, here, let's turn this way so that the light's not too bad. All right. So, what did you think of your field trip?
So I went on the trip. I went to a museum.
Went to a museum. Saw some statues.
Yeah.
And what else?
Then I ate lunch, and then I walked it in the rain.
He ate lunch and he walked in the rain. That was his field trip. Was it exciting?
Yeah. Then I went to the library. Then
Then what?
Then I went all the way back. Then I went to Miss Moore's. She was planning a party.
Yeah?
Yeah, Superflex party.
Oh. So, you had a good field trip?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the goodest field trip ever.
I don't know about that. I don't think I believe that. But I'm glad you had fun, babe. So we're going to eat tacos. I'm going to make the shells here in a minute. I hope we've got oil. I usually fry I like the corn tortillas. So we usually just fry them up in a little bit of vegetable oil just to warm them up and make them soft. But we might not have any vegetable oil. Nick, can you wait a minute? Just wait a minute, okay? Neil's home tonight. Yay, Neil's home! Woo!
Well, he's not going to.
I'm going to try to convince him to apply for a job. I think he's not opposed to it, but he has to apply online, so I think I'm going to help him do that. We'll see. What do you think, Neil? Are you opposed to it, or are you okay with it? Yeah, I'm fine with it. So I think Neil's going to apply for this job. I don't know that he'll get it, but he can apply anyway. So I uploaded yesterday's vlog on my way out the door to work this morning. Because I had edited it last night, but it was processing, so I didn't actually get it uploaded till this morning. And then I saw it when it posted, and the thumbnail was quite interesting. If you saw it before I changed the thumbnail, let's see if I changed the thumbnail. I gotta look and see what it is. But I want to see the thumbnail. The other options. So I have the ability to pick whatever thumbnail I want on all three of my channels. But for the vlog, I typically just let it pick whichever. If you saw the vlog before I changed the thumbnail, good on you. Anyway, anyhow, what was I gonna say? I'm out of breath from walking upstairs. I'm so out of shape. I think we're gonna help Neil get this job applied for tonight since he is off today. He does work tomorrow and Sunday and Monday. I think so. I think he works the whole weekend. But then he has a lot of days off this week. I think he's only working 20 hours this coming week, which is nice. Because that means more days at home. But anyway, I think dinner's ready, and they're just waiting for me to come down and cook the taco shells. It's about 5:40, so it's still early in the evening, which is good. And I came up to the beauty room just to change that thumbnail, but I'm trying to think if there's something else I want to do. Oh, I promised Nicholas we're going to play video games. So we're going to play video games. Yeah, we're going to play video games tonight. I may or may not end up doing any video editing. It really depends. We are going to, like I said, we're going to eat some dinner, and then we're going to play video games. Probably by the time we get done with dinner, it's going to be about 6:30. So maybe we'll play like 2 hours of video games, and then I'll save some time for the end of the night just to do maybe a video edit or something. Maybe I'll edit Monday's mukbang, because those aren't too hard. They just take time. Because, I mean, the raw video is a half an hour. I can't make it longer than a half an hour. And I don't edit, or shorter. I can't make it shorter than a half an hour. But I don't edit too much out of those. Pretty much I only edit if, like, we have to get up. Sometimes we'll get up and get a napkin. Like, when we filmed the goulash mukbang this week that has spaghetti sauce. So, like, at one point I got up and got napkins for everybody. So, like, I cut that part out. Every once in a while we'll get up because we're doing laundry and the washing machine's making too much noise. So I'll cut that part out. So there are parts that I will cut out, but not a lot. Usually I let the whole thing run unless we have to get up and do something. But anyway, we're going to go eat dinner, and I will see you guys in a little while. Bye. It's much later in the evening. We had a good night, though. We played video games for a couple of hours. I edited Monday's mukbang. I actually have that uploading right now. And we watched a documentary on Netflix, because why not? There's my cute husband. And Nick's in bed, but Neil's out with friends. I don't know if I told you guys, but he's not going to Philadelphia now. They couldn't make it work. Him and his friend couldn't get it all together and planned and stuff, so.
And then he had to go to work.
And he's scheduled to work on Monday night, so. Instead of just trying to get somebody to work for him, he canned the idea, so.
Gave up.
On one hand, I'm happy. And I even told him, what I told him was that I would feel more comfortable with him going to, like, Washington, D.C. for a concert because I'm familiar with D.C. If he tells me he's going to this little part of DC or that little part of DC, or he's going to, you know, this venue, I know enough about DC to be able to say, okay, I feel comfortable with you going there. I don't know anything about Philadelphia. I haven't really spent any amount of time in Philadelphia to know it. But anyway, he is out with friends right now. He left at like, what, 10:45, something like that?
Yeah, I was in the shower.
So hopefully he gets home soon. We're all ready for bed. I'm going to bed. Actually, it's like 12:15. I don't think I told you guys that. It's actually
Tomorrow.
Saturday. But I think what I'm planning on doing is going to the hospital tomorrow to get some tests ran. My doctor, after I talked to her, about a week and a half ago, about some of my concerns, and like one of the concerns that I talked to her about was my inability to lose weight. That no matter what I do, I can't lose weight. And she's having me go in to get like a pre-diabetes test. Because I did have gestational diabetes with Nick, which makes you possibly more prone to have diabetes as you age. And I know I'm addicted to sugar, which doesn't help. And I know my grandfather had diabetes before he passed away. My mom's dad. But anyhow, I'm supposed to go in. The problem is it's a 2-hour test. So, and I have to be fasting, so I have to go in. But I do want to do a foundation review tomorrow. And I need to film June's face mask. We might just put June's face mask off until Sunday morning, if you're okay with that.
Fine with that.
Because I think what I'm going to try to do is get up, jump in the shower, put my makeup on, and start my day, and then head to the hospital for that test. So, because the hospital is the only place that will do it on a Saturday. But it is a 2-hour test. Pretty much they draw my blood when I first get there, which is going to be painful because I won't have drank anything, which is not pleasant. My veins are that bad. It's not going to be good. And then they give me basically a sugar drink. And then they'll take my blood at 1 hour, and then they'll take my blood at 2 hours, just to make sure that my body's processing everything correctly. If it is, then that's okay. I'm also getting my thyroid checked. And if all that comes back normal, I don't know what my next step is. She was basically saying, oh, you can go get bariatric surgery. She didn't say that. But that's what she was like dancing around when she was talking to me. She's like, oh, well, you know, one of our centers, because it's a hospital that has multiple centers. One of our centers has a really good weight loss program where we work with you. You get to meet with nutritionists, dietitians. And, you know, if that's not working, then we could go to the surgical route. And I'm not really interested in doing that. I think what would help me more is if I had something that could turn off my taste buds. Because I like sugar. I like sugar a lot. So I actually knew a guy once who had some sort of like sinus infection or throat infection or something, some sort of infection in this general area of his body. And it actually killed his ability to taste. I think it was some sort of sinus infection, like severe sinus infection, because I don't think he could smell either. I don't think he could smell, which then meant he couldn't taste because those are like related. And he said the only thing he could taste was if something was very, very sour or very, very salty. He said other than that, he can't taste anything. And he said the problem with that is like, say somebody put like a really hot pepper on his food. He might not even realize it until he gets sick, like physically ill, because he can't taste it. And I actually looked at him and I was like, how do you enjoy life? Because I like food. Anyway, if somebody did that to me, geez, I'd probably just live off of rice because I don't, you know. But I'm a texture eater. So that's part of my problem is that I'm very much a texture eater. So maybe I wouldn't eat rice.
Okay.
John likes his rice crunchy.
I like rice. Crunchy or soft.
I like mushy rice. John likes crunchy rice. So we're kind of at opposite spectrums when it comes to our rice. Anyway, I'm rambling. Long story short, I'm going to go to the doctor or hospital, I think, in the morning. But it's already almost 12:30 and I have my alarm set for 7, so I have to go to bed. But today, I'm thankful that I made it through my first week at work.
Woohoo.
That was good. Yes, John's cheering me on too. So I'm glad I made it through my first day at work. I had a nice conversation with my one employee. I'm glad that I was able to have that conversation. You had to take it with a grain of salt because he's leaving because of me being hired. I mean, nothing personal against me, but he thought that he should have gotten hired for the job. And when he found out he was not going to be hired, he went out and sought employment elsewhere, which is fine. You know, you're free to work wherever you want. But because of that, I do have to take everything he said with a pretty big grain of salt. I mean, there's some truth to it. What do they always say? There's 3 sides to every story. Yours, mine, and the truth. So, I mean, there's probably some semblance of truth mixed in there with what he was saying. But, yeah. Anyway, I'm happy I got through my first week of work. It was pretty good. And I think that's it. So I hope tomorrow will be better than today. I'm not going to like the shots. Me and blood tests are very, very bad. The last time I had to get my blood test first thing in the morning, after I had drank extra water, they had to stick me 4 times before they could get enough blood. And it didn't even fill a vial. That's how bad my veins are. They couldn't even get a full vial of blood. They only got like a half a vial. But it was enough for the test they needed to run. Anyway, today was better than yesterday. And I hope tomorrow will be just a little bit better than today. I hope y'all are having a great day. And I will see you tomorrow. And I'll see him tomorrow too.
Yep.
Bye.